The Road Show. I heard a bud.
I heard about it too.
Yay! There's a bud.
Don't step on Bud.
You're real people now.
Bud back a little bit. All right, here you go. Yeah, okay, step that. You were playing
Nobody sneeze.
Underfoot. Hey everybody, it's the Litching Hour on the Lich, and this is the Pocket Beach Road Show.
Hi.
Hi there.
We are minus a drummer today, but this is Mao on vocals.
Hello.
I love how you could do that without your mouth opening.
Yeah.
I know, right?
We got Sharkface on
And
bass.
Sharkface.
Shark base.
Sharkface. We got Rock on lead guitar.
Do you?
I can almost see him doing it. Mm-hmm. Game Daddy on keyboard. Can you find him?
They'll never suspect the butt.
And we got Bud on tambourine.
Yeah, stepped on.
You're
I
not
like to
being.
play under people's feet. I like to bite
I thought
the
Bud liked
ankles. Yeah, I do. We found out last night that my feet are actually little penises.
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought it was POTUS.
I forgot
Yeah,
about
Or
that.
Finos.
We can't
It's
show my
Pinos.
penis.
It's Pinos.
Finos.
Yeah, so like,
Pinos.
so each
Pinos
individual
Grigio.
little penises, and we can't show them on stream for TOS reasons. Yeah, you're welcome.
So, last week we ended, you guys had broken into the German Technological Pavilion, a German showing of engineering brought to Paris. It was big, abandoned for the time being because it's nighttime. And there was this one big display that was like a man slash machine type contraction that if you would have looked at it during the day, you'd have been like, yeah, that's just a sculpture or some, you know what I mean? It was crafted. But it actually came to life. Your first Ubermensch fight is what's underway here. We were in our first round of it. Let's see. I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna explode the Uber bitch with my grenades, remember?
Yeah, that's the yep, that was the idea.
Yeah,
play
I
music.
wanna get this Uber bitch.
So
Uber bet.
Uberbat.
It's Adam Sandler. I mean, Smasher.
Oh yeah.
So
Right.
set the scene. We're looking at a huge exhibition hall. You can't even see the other side. It's very large. Your objective is to get out of this place, and that objective is a 9. The first display that's in the middle of this hall, and either side are like lots of atmospheric testing machines, machines that go ping, machines that just bling, machines that beep, and machines that just sit
Creep.
there dead and creep. Yes, in the middle of the first display was a 4-legged weapons platform, kind of like a walking cabinet, or like stupid coffee table,
Hey.
coffee table, stupid little coffee table. That's all I can imagine. I don't know what comes to mind with weapons platform. Does anybody else have an idea what weapons platform is supposed to bring to mind? Because this is what this thing's supposed to do.
It's a fucking gazebo.
It's a
It's
a gazebo.
fucking
It's a
gazebo.
fucking gazebo, and that's what it is for the rest of the thing. But it needs to be turned on. So I'm trying to set the scene. Like, okay, so that's the exhibition hall, and then further back, the second exhibit or display was the giant robot who's now come to life. It's moving down, shooting at you guys, blowing shit up. Cosgrave had triggered the Ubermensch, the Stolstadt, I think is the actual name of it, had kind of triggered it by going and attempting to fix or turn on the weapons platform to use for your own, use for yourselves. And that's when the Stahl Soldat had powered up and started approaching and shooting. I think it was Flint after that. Didn't you fly up to
I
a...
electrocuted myself and I tried to scare him, but it didn't work too well.
Right. Okay. That didn't work. That was Cosgrave trying... Oh, no, it wasn't Cosgrave. Yeah, it was... Or was it Chuck? Chuck, were you the one that was trying to fix the...
Yes, I was fixing it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it was Chuck.
Hi.
My fault.
All right. I do remember... Okay, so... Irina, you're up on, like, the second level... platforms that run alongside either side that have exhibits of their own on either side, and you're like snooping him. You're snooping this soldier. Snooping. What's her name? Natalie had thrown. Oh, Natalie had thrown the armor-eating fire grenades and burnt off some of this thing's armor. Its threat currently is a 5. It's got a challenge of 1 because of the burnt armor. It was at 2. Now it's at 1. Its attack for this round right now is 3. However, it will go back up to 4 at the end of this round as a reinforcement thing. Do you remember what you're doing, Cosgrave?
No, I don't remember.
Cosgrave helped fix the rest of it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
shot
I
him.
did. I powered it on.
You did what? Oh, you were helping Chuck.
I believe I succeeded in it. I took damage, but I did it.
Right, getting him another fuel cell. Oh, you went to get another fuel cell. Right? Isn't that what you did?
Yeah.
And then the robot shot him, it exploded and flung you across the other side of the exhibition hall. So you're like getting up right now.
Yeah.
You were damaged. You took a bunch of damage for that. Okay, cool. And then now it was like everybody had done their thing except for Astrid. And then Astrid was going to sneak up, try to get as close as they could to throw a grenade at this.
Up underneath them, I think.
Right. Yeah, that's the idea. Is that still the plan?
I don't have a better one.
Okay. Let's see here. Your sneaking is 2.
Because I'm naked, I sneak in better.
Was I going to give you 1 for that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're sneaking nakedly with a 3 plus 1 for the frag grenade, and we can count this as an enclosed space. 5. So that's 5 dice. I will be rolling 3 dice.
Okay. Please be good. 4, 3, 1, 3.
Okay. I only rolled 1 success. I don't know why I'm not seeing yours. Oh. There it is. Okay. All right. So you've got 2 successes. Am I missing? That's all of them. Yep. 5. Yep. You have 2 successes. I have 1 success. So would you like to spend one of those defending yourself? You did not get any crits, so you're not going to be able to do anything other your fancy stuff.
No. Yeah, I probably should have protected myself.
Put that
So,
what?
I should probably protect myself.
Yes.
And then...
You want to have the grenade do the damage to the other as a damage to his threat? To the robot?
Well, does it do enough that he won't heal up next turn?
Oh, he's not going to heal up. Well, here's the thing. The threat's at 5. He's not going to heal up. His attack is going to go up by 1. That means the amount of dice I roll, but his health isn't going to. So his threat, which is his health. So it's at 5 right now. You would put it to 4
Okay.
as the grenade goes off below him. But he is heavily armored from the feet up, so to his waist. So there was some damage. His threat is now 4 instead of 5.
Okay.
And as he begins shooting, you crept up in the shadows, right? Predator-wise.
Yeah.
If he had seen you, he would have saw the lights reflecting off your eyes, right? Like he's climbing. You come in, and then you leap out and roll and chuck the grenade, and he immediately responds by shooting you. But you leap out of the way, maybe doing another front roll into the shadows next to him.
Yeah.
On the side, he goes, and then he's run out of the clip, and you were not shot, but you're on the other side of the room now from him.
That's what it is.
Yes,
A
Apex.
very sexy one.
Yes.
I'm dodging, I'm rolling. You know, doing all that cool stuff. Ducking behind cover.
Remember the 5Ds.
You have 5Ds?
Okay.
That's your secret little Pinos.
They're hidden. Crouching Tiger, hidden Pinos.
What? That's fantastic.
That is pretty fantastic.
Okay, so that's going to end the round. Our first round in the German Technology Pavilion. The Stahlsoldat is going to get another attack, so its attack is now 4, but its threat is 4. You guys still are going to need to work on the objective of getting past him too. It's a 9. You actually don't have to kill him, although he will follow you. None of the other enemies will follow you, but Ubermenches will follow you. So I guess you do have to kill him. I'm very wrong just a second ago. Astrid, who would you like to have kick off the next round?
I think I want to see what, I want to see what Chuck's got cooking over now.
So what's Chuck got cooking?
Can you smell what the Chuck is cooking?
There is 2 successes left on getting the weapons platform working or operational. Just letting you know.
Yeah, okay. I could do that. But at the same time, you're describing this boss character as being covered in armor.
Yeah, some of it's burned, melted off.
This armor, what would it necessarily be made of?
Steel.
What?
Steel?
Oh, okay. I heard veal. I'm like,
Veal.
what? He's wearing a meat
Lady Gaga.
Because I do have acid split that's +2 versus metal.
Oh, yeah, you do.
I'm like, But instead, no, I'll work on the weapons platform. I gotta fix a 4. We'll use my tool belt. And that's plus jerry rigging, so that's 66.
6.
I think
D6.
I can get
I'm rolling
2 successes. I got 3 successes total.
4. Oh, so did I.
Wait, 4 is a 4 a success or a fail?
4 is a success, so you got 4 successes.
Oh, I did get 4.
Yep, and I got 3.
Cool. I will use 2 to get the weapons platform operational, and I will use 2 to soak the damage. So I will take 1 damage though.
Okay.
Injury.
Roll a d6 and let's see what the damage is.
Hey, come on. That's a 6.
6, you are mauled.
I am mauled.
So, I see you like, oh, I got it. And you're leaping over to one end to kind of fix it. And you're leaping and trying to get this thing done and to get it operational right now is attracting the attention of the Stahlsoldat. He brings his gun to bear, but you flip back behind him, but he moves up, and you like leap up and you hit the what you think is a start button, it's the last thing, and right then he catches you with his clawed hand, and catches you and throws you down. So you take that. You're mauled. You land on the ground like in the heap, but you land on the ground in a heap, but you're rewarded with the beep of the machine starting up. You had a choice.
Okay.
You okay. These this is a piece of equipment that does not one player access to the following pieces that do not occupy. Oh, this is both of them. Okay. This does not occupy a loot slot. This thing is a quadruple weapons platform. You got 4 uses of that. I still don't even fucking know what that means. It says plus shrug off incoming fire.
So I think that means that you're not getting, you're like 1 minus, like you automatically minus 1 damage, I'd assume.
Well, it's plus 1 die to shrug off incoming fire.
I feel like that means like you get an extra die if you're being shot at and don't use your points to counter damage. Like no defense kind of thing.
No, it's just if you're using it to, if you're saying as part of your thing you want to use it to defend, like the
Right.
as defense you get an extra die. You don't get extra
Okay.
defense or anything like that.
Okay.
And in a microwave array turret. That is plus you can only use it 1 time, but it's plus 3 dice versus a tank.
Don't microwave me. You don't want to find out what happens.
Microwave array turret.
Is this guy a tank?
I was about to ask if Adam Sandler counted as a tank.
No, he's not a tank. Here I'm gonna
That's
put.
unfortunate.
I'm gonna put it.
Some of the
Like this
days
weapon
turrets.
platform was specifically put here for this guy. He's just not a tank. I find that a little insulting to this guy. You know, not gonna lie.
That was going to be his later transition. We caught him mid-transition. He's not a full tank yet.
He's not in his final form yet.
Okay, and all right. You know what? I think. I mean, if he's still alive the next time it's your turn, you want to use him, use it, then fuck yeah.
I'll microwave the guy.
Yeah, that's the gazebo with the gun. Did you just generate that with the AI really quick? Because it's
I
fucking
did.
perfect. Yes. Okay, that's fantastic. All right. All right, so that's what you just got access to, Chuck. So Chuck started the platform. You're like kind of mangled on the floor, but you know you're vampires. You're rapidly healing, and you're looking on and going, oh yeah, as the lights kind of go green around the side. It's powered on. All right, who do you want to go next?
Let's have Cosgrave.
Oh my.
All right, Cosgrave, you are getting yourself up from having been blew up over to the right side of the exhibition hall. You see this thing just hit, just as you're getting up, it just hit Chuck and threw him down in a heap with his big claw hand.
So I still have my +2 Terrify from being shot in the fucking face. I'm gonna send. I don't know. I don't know exactly what this does, but I think it's a good time to use Mother Millicent. I got her soul in a jar. I'm gonna send her in there.
All right, you have Mother Millicent's stolen soul jar.
Yeah.
What does any mean? For anything, I guess.
I literally get +3 for anything.
So that's 4 dice. That's 4 dice.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
+4 for my Terrify.
All right, Cosgrave looks at this thing. He sees its face. There is a human head in there somewhere. You see it, and you're like, yeah, you're willing to bet at all that there's still some human in there, which means there's still something that knows fear. There's still something that can be frightened. So you throw. I see you like tossing the stolen soul, the soul jar, right? So it lands and it breaks inside.
Yeah, I kind of just eat it at him, but it's like underhand because I'm not that strong.
All right, okay, so that's going to be 4 plus the 2 for Terrify is 6.
It's 4
Yep.
Terrify because I got shot in the face.
Oh, so 8
Plus
dice?
2.
8
Yes.
dice. All right, cool.
Uh,
I'm rolling 4. I only got 2 successes.
it is rolling. 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 Why is it not rolling?
Make it roll. Make it roll.
Oh, there it goes.
What's up,
Ah.
Shinobi?
Oh, God. Well, I got 2 successes out of that.
You did. Why is
I-
this shit not showing up?
I don't know. It did the thing because it was a custom roll. I don't know.
Oh, there it is.
Got 1, 3, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1.
Oh my God! What so you got
Yeah.
2 successes,
Yeah.
and I got 2 successes.
I kind of want to do a flashback.
I think you should because that'd be a hell of a waste on that
Yeah.
because that's only one use.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do a flashback.
All right, roll a d6.
I'm having some numb memories. Why is this taking so long to roll? I've rolled 1 die.
Do you want Shinobi to pick somebody else or to roll a d5 for that?
it's rolling. It's just taking
You
a
said
minute.
it's not here.
I got a 3.
Did you really roll a 3?
I rolled 3.
You were on a mission assassinating a Nazi general at the opera. Go ahead and roll another d6. I think the first thing I would do with this game is add like 6 more options to both of these.
I don't know why, but my dice rolls are lagged to hell. I don't know. I rolled as soon as you said roll the die. It still says rolling. So just give it a minute. Takes me a minute to finish.
Is that the
That's
3?
a 5. That's a
Oh.
5.
Oh. Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, so it... Okay, I saw the 3. I didn't see the 5. Okay. All right, 5 is... You... Okay, all right. We keep rolling the same ones. You won't let another one of these characters... Who else was at the opera?
You know, I'm
Was it
gonna
you,
say
Flint? Yeah, go ahead. You could pick. Yeah, Gabe Daddy. Go ahead and pick whoever.
I'm gonna say it was Chuck. I feel like Chuck is the Nazis beforehand kind of guy.
You won't let Chuck see you fail like this. What do you respect most about them?
You know, they got this undying rage and thirst for blood that I quite admire. Very tenacious.
Okay. Very tenacious.
Yes.
All right.
And I'm picturing the whole scene was like that scene in Glorious Bastards.
Yeah.
It's got people sitting down there and they're like, we know, but they're not going to say anything. And that whole situation.
Nice. Okay, this is running through your head as you re-roll. You get 10 dice now total.
Oh god, this might take a minute.
Yeah, Titters is of course Titters is the only one out tonight, so that's why
Yeah.
it would roll that. Okay, I'm already seeing a lot better.
Yeah.
So that's oh my gosh, that's 1, 2,
my God.
3, 4,
I only
5,
failed 3.
6.
I got 2 crits and failed 3 of the rolls.
So you got seven successes, of which 2 are crits. All right, this round
Yes.
we're going where we can't break up crits. Crits either a 2 to whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. Hold on. So I got that back pocket hex, right?
Give him a heart attack.
Yeah.
So does that just works? Is that just for the round, or how long does that last?
No, it would reduce his attack rating but it would go, if he's still alive at the end of this round, it would go back up by 1. So yeah,
Yeah.
you would do it now, it would be great, and in the rest of everybody's turns, they'd only be dealing with 3 dice. But
Yeah.
you could end him. All you'd
Oh,
have to
you're
do,
right.
all you'd have to use is your 2 crits or 4 successes. He's only got 4 threat.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck this guy. I'm sending the ghost into his soul.
Of all the places here, Shinobi, this would work the most here. But it's gonna work. Don't worry, we'll make it work. That's our job. Your job's just rolling it and picking who gets. Well, no, the roll picks. All right, I'm sorry, Cosgrave. What are you saying at the end there?
I forgot what I said.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry. Were you telling me where you're spending all the dice?
Yes. How many did I have to? What's his threat at right now? 4.
4. So you could spend both your 6s, or you could spend 4 of the other successes. You have 7 total. You have
And
5
Yeah,
of
yeah,
non-crits.
you know what? I'm gonna do 4 of the successes, and then I want to spend the crits on just draining the life out of him so I can get some blood back and heal up a bit.
Oh yeah, you can
If
drain his
that's- if
blood
that's a
for
thing.
sure. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you could drain his blood for sure. They even got a note on what his blood tastes like.
Oh.
So okay. So let's tell me how you're spending the dice. I had 3 successes, I think. So you still one. No, I had 2. So let's say you want to spend. You have 7. You have 5 normal successes, 2 crits, and 2 damage coming at you. I'm gonna assume you want to avoid the damage.
Yes.
Right.
I don't need to take any more of that.
So that'll leave you with 3 successes and 2 crits. You could spend the 2 crits, and then what?
Yeah, either way, it works out to the same math. So yeah,
And then
we'll
you
just do
could-
that.
Oh, and then the 3 is what you want to spend all 3 draining blood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Draining blood. 1 per. Is that how it is? I forget.
I'm pretty sure.
Blood. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So you'd get 3 blood out of him. Okay. Fuck yeah.
Sick.
Okay, so Cosgrave, how do you approach him?
Well, he's screaming because there's a ghost flying around in what seems like in front of his face. Really, it's inside of him and just terrifying him with visions.
Well, this is kind of what I'm thinking. You kind of get up and you approach him in some way, throw the bottle up. As it smashes into him, he comes to train his guns on you. You see a spirit, dark grayish spirit, kind of whip up and into his mouth and his eyes, and he kind of like looks up a little bit, just like involuntarily as this thing kind of goes into him. And then if you can tell, looking at his eyes, what's going on. They're vibrating back and forth, but you could tell like it's just
That's kinda what
hell.
I was doing.
Yeah, hell's going on inside his head.
Yeah, he's tripping hard. He's seeing things that ain't there. He's hearing things that ain't there.
His gun
Terrifying, dark
gun
things.
hand raises slightly, and you're like, you can see him starting to turn red, and you're like, oh, this is my time. You leap, you grab onto the one piece of his neck that you can see through the armor or chest, and you dig your teeth in, and you're sucking while you hear his heart starting to basically explode. You're sucking. You kind of help it over the
I
edge.
supercharged that shit so it pumped faster.
Big burst of blood goes in your mouth as his heart explodes, and then it just kind of
How does it
settles.
taste? And how does it taste? Like
His arms go down. Oh, right. How does
you
it
said there was flavor text.
Yes. It is bleach, pine tar, and petrol.
Oh, that's pleasant.
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily yummy.
So it's like a nice peaty whiskey, I guess.
And that's when you hear shouts, and you see the flashlights as Nazis are coming from the other end, where you got to get through. They're starting to storm in. But you guys have all. This guy's dead. You guys have all leveled up, so we could do that really quick.
Can I just do a quick segue here?
Oh, yeah.
Or something. Can I take his cod piece?
I didn't know. Yeah, sure. I guess they all
I
have
feel like he's a
codpiece, don't
giant mech thing. They would have a codpiece.
they? Is that your reward or like?
That is my
Trophy?
piece of gear. My trophy.
In honor of Game Daddy.
God damn.
Yeah.
Well.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Cosgrave, you have 3 choices for advances. Memory rot. Spend 1 blood to remove or implant memories from someone you lock eyes with. Death burst. Spend 1 blood to curse a Nazi within arm's reach to explode when they die. And dead man's luck. Before you discard dice after you roll your pool, reduce the GM's successful attack dice by 1 for each one you rolled.
Fuck, that's tempting. But I think I have to go with memory walk because that sounds like good drama right there.
Okay. Are you able to check that box?
Yes.
All right. All right, I'm going to pop over. I'm just going to pop around everybody really quick to level them up. We're going to go to Chuck. Chuck, okay, so you have a one-time use power of summoning a Mecha Golem.
Oh.
Yeah, thank the courtesy of Mr. Shinobi, which it would make a lot of sense here, but is not limited to here. You get one-time use. But your other level ups, elbow grease, when you roll up your
Yeah, that
sleeve,
would have been helpful right about now, but that's alright.
take an objective single-handed with a fixed skill, gain special, reduce the objective's rating by 4. That's if you roll a crit, right? So it's crit gives you 4 instead of 2. Corrosive fluids. When you mark an injury, reduce the rating of a threat you're engaged with by 2. Ooh. Or lashing tongue. I think this is the one that made me go, yeah, this is definitely Rock's character. Lashing tongue. Spin 1 blood. Your strong, prehensile tongue extends several yards out of your mouth. Everyone, has anybody watched the Strain?
Oh, I wanted to way back when it was
Yeah.
live.
I haven't, but the thing that you're talking about is on all of their promotional materials.
Yeah.
so-
Yeah, that's true as well.
Those long ass vampire tongues.
Mhm.
Okay. Which one of those you want?
Oh, I'm taking corrosive fluids.
Nice.
I get to be reckless and just spew my acid around.
Yeah. Acid. Great acids. Great acids. Great acids. Okay. We're gonna start the top upper left. Shark face, or I'm sorry.
Bone armor!
Bone. Wait, hold on. Bone. Flint. Flint is taking bone armor. Before you discard dice after you roll your pool, reduce the GM's successful attack dice by 1 for each one you rolled. Oh, for each one you rolled. Do you take that as a single, like a 1, or each die you rolled? It's got to be 1.
Yeah,
I think
each one
One of the dice.
die.
Each 1 on a roll of die that you reduce. So 1s are good for you. They reduce attack dice.
I figure I can go in, I can eat lots of Nazis, and then I can give my friends my blood.
Oh,
I have a similar skill.
okay. Bone armor it is. Irina,
Yes.
you... Yeah.
No, read them off.
Oh, Hell's Ravenous Fire. Spend 1 blood. Ignore challenge on your next action against a threat. Oh, okay. So you get to ignore their basically, like, yeah. The challenge rating, which is the, damage reduction
Yeah.
thing. Enervation of the Soul. Spend 1 blood. On your next roll, gain the special inflict 4 damage to an Ubermensch. Okay. Kind of a boss hunter skill there. And then Mantle of the Fell Beast. Spend 2 blood. Brawl and Terrify become 4. All other stats are set to 1. And you cannot use items. Last until the objective is completed. Oh, you go beast mode.
That's the one I'm going to take.
That's all right. Yeah. Okay. Hell yeah. Okay. Then we got
Winston.
Bud with Astrid.
Yeah.
Astrid, you've got Nightmare Regeneration. If you crit, you can clear a marked injury. Spirit Storm, spend 1 blood, hurl items like a poltergeist. And then Tethered Phantom. Spend 1 blood, reduce an objective or threats challenged by 1 until the end of the round. Kind of like what the first one that Arena just had. What sounds fun to you?
I think the spirit one. The spirit storm.
Spirit Storm. Spend 1 blood, hurl items like a poltergeist. That does feel like yours. Like you big on rah 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 rah.
Yeah.
That was everybody, right? Yeah, that was everybody. Okay. The soldiers down. There are more Nazis coming. Let us tell you what you're up against. And you still have a 9 objective of getting out of this place.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's such a small book, but I'm still struggle to refine things for some reason. Okay.
They're all gonna land on titters tonight.
Yeah, right. Oh, are they real? Of course they are. What's up, Crazy C? All right, there's going to be 2 police patrols. Threat 4, attack 2.
Are they here now or at the top of the round?
Well, it doesn't matter if I roll bad. They're gonna, like, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't work like that because they're here. If I roll successes, something's happening to you, whether it's these guys or something. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, no, they're here right now. They're here right now. You know what I mean, Sharkface? Okay, so it was
That was a
Cosgrave.
mixture.
Cosgrave, who do you want to have go next?
I kind of want to see Astrid do some stuff.
Astrid it is. Astrid, you watch as you slitted apex predator eyes. You watch as the soldier had stepped forward and grabbed and mangled and threw Chuck, and then turned as Cosgrave came out, and then Cosgrave leapt up and sucked its blood, and you could see it die too. But then that's when you hear the feet, the slapping of boots on stuff, and the yelling, and you look down in the shadows down there, and you see the flashlights bouncing. More of them are coming from the other way. What do you want to do?
Okay, so like on this spirit storm thing. What is the pluses at the bottom? Something sharp and heavy. Plus.
Yeah, so if you get extra dice if the things you're hurling through the air are sharp and heavy.
Oh. Okay, because I do have 2 bloods that I've been holding on to for a while.
Oh yeah.
So Bobby, I spirit storm for the first time. I find this power within me, and I hurl something at these people coming.
The parasite stirs, wrapped around your heart. It vibrates, and you have a thought of something you've never thought before. And a twinge, like it's a muscle that you've never exercised before, but they're waiting for you to do it. And
Did they really say that?
What?
Did they really say that?
Yeah, that's actually happening.
Okay, crap, okay.
The chaos of the soldier, the Ubermensch soldier, shooting stuff around has caused a lot of debris. That and the explosion from the fuel tanks, that there is a lot of debris here.
Okay,
so
okay, here we
I
are.
see. Okay.
What if I fling at them, the Uber bitch? I hold his body right at them like that.
Okay, that's cool as fuck. That's super cool. Because now I'm switching camera to the Nazis as they're running, and what's going to come out of the darkness above them and then land on it. That sounds great. Let's roll that.
Okay, yeah, let's go. How many dice do I get? Because that's big and heavy.
Yep. So you're gonna get. All right. So one thing is this is. I guess I'm gonna let you go terrified because this is gonna. The whole thing's terrifying
Okay.
if you pull it off. So it's 4,
Yeah, okay.
and then spend the 1 blood, and then you get
Yeah.
1 more for Spirit Storm for 5, and then 2 more for doing throwing the Ubermensch for 7.
Okay, bitch, go. The baby success right now. It was 1 success. I only have the 1.
Did you do a flashback yet? No, you didn't. We just started, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the only one who did a flashback was. Tell you what, I'm gonna
It's
pick.
me.
I'm gonna screw rolling these. All right, Oh, well, first off, do you consent? Do you want a flashback?
I'm a flashback.
Okay. All right. You flash back to when you were on a plummeting airplane, and somebody else on the team taught you a few tricks. What was the most important lesson?
Flint taught me tricks.
Yeah.
Yeah. He taught me to use my tongue.
Giggity.
Yeah.
It could be cool if it was something along the lines of flying things in flight. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and that's what kind of spurs you to think about the.
Oh, you mean that?
Your trajectory.
Sort of thing. I was thinking about other things, but yeah, okay. Okay. Different.
What other things?
Different.
I don't think Flint has experience in whatever other things you're talking about.
Yeah. What?
Dude,
Wow.
he was eating bugs with his tongue.
Oh.
Anyway,
Is
yeah, there's a
is
special
bugs what
trick.
we're calling it now? Okay. All right.
No, there's a special trick when you pick up a grub and you gotta like get your tongue in there just right.
Flint uses his as a crazy straw.
Okay, I'm enjoying every minute of this.
Anyway.
All right, Astrid, you have the power to recall every Nick Cage movie. Good luck using that. You got to use it tonight.
Willy's Wonderland.
Okay, so there was this one time in this Nick Cage movie. Is this what we're talking about? Or just like
Oh my
all
God.
of them,
Oh my God.
or-
Okay, here, listen. Your flashback is a plummeting plane full of criminals.
They all look like Nick
Oh
Cage.
my god.
It's Con Air. It's his movie Con Air. Yes.
Put the bunny in the box.
Okay, I was thinking that every person I know was a different character that Nick Cage has played.
Dude, that's cool too. That's cool too.
Okay, so yeah, anyway, there was that. So there's this plane full of Nick Cages and Flint was there.
Yeah, yeah.
He was at
Can I
first
wear one of the
he-
Nick Cages?
He was teaching me about the grubs and the crazy straw tongue trick. And then we start plummeting. And then he teaches me how to maneuver.
How about throw?
Around the plane.
How about how fun it is to throw things to get to escape places? You threw a Nick Cage through a window. Like, oh, okay, that was really easy.
Yeah. So we're maneuvering through the plane, throwing Nick Cages here and there, getting out the plane safely.
I got to
That's
get Bud to
good.
watch Mandy. We should do that as a watch party sometime. That's such a great movie.
And halfway down Foot remembers that he can fly.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so you're gonna get the re-roll, and you were rolling 7, right? So now you're rolling 9.
Oh,
And I am rolling 8.
how do you roll that many?
Slash roll it and then XD6.
11. Yeah, so 9d6.
Okay. I got 1,
Eight.
2, 3, 4 success. And 1 actual like crit.
I'm rolling 8. I got 2 successes. 4 successes.
retarded successes.
But you got a crit?
I did get 1 crit.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, and then that. Okay, so do you 1, 2? Okay, so what? How do you want to apply your 1 success to the damaging the threat of the?
I
Oh,
think.
here's, yeah. Go ahead.
What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, another option is you could put that 1 towards the objective and have the Ubermensch smash through the doors and shit behind the cops, creating a big opening. Target place next.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Rock is
So-
empowered.
Rock is empowered, right? Okay. Rock, you have been
I
given the.
think it would be a Danny. I don't know if
It doesn't have to be the Danny, but it's during the Apocalypse Roadshow, it's the empowered part. So what it does is basically Rock can use for Cosgrave, or no, Chuck can use any of Rock's powers that Rock wants to bring into play. Bud. So do you want to hurt the cops, or you want to break the building, or is there anything other ideas maybe?
Can I do them both at the same time?
You don't have. Well, you could if you want to take a hurt.
The injuries aren't all bad, okay?
Okay,
I have 3 of them. It's like Pokemon, you gotta collect them all.
I would do that.
So roll a d6. Just 1. Your sigils are going to be marred. You don't have any injuries, right, bud?
Not so far.
Okay. Yeah, so your sigils are marred. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Astrid taps into that after that kind of memory, and then the parasite in your heart kind of like vibing you. You start feeling like you look back at the Ubermensch and you reach out with your mind. And you can feel it. You can feel it start rising, and then you start pulling it towards you. The rest of you see this shit happening just because, and the robot's up, but it's moving and it's not too far off the ground. And I'm thinking that it might hurt you on the way. That it might be what hurts you, or maybe it's just the strain of trying to lift this thing. That's what it'll
I
be.
think that would be the thing to do.
Yeah, so you were like straight, can't get up. Then finally you get it, you fling it, but you feel something like a muscle popping, but it's more like on your skin and in your aura. Like something popped. You look down and some of your runes are like flashing a little bit, or some shit. They're fading a little bit. But when you do get him off the ground, he goes flying. Now we cut to the camera to the guys, the Nazis running there. They got the flashlights out. They haven't really seen you guys yet. And then suddenly there's like a above them, and they see this huge robot form and comes slamming down on some of the guys in the back, and then bounces and smashes into all the glass doors, creating this huge hole out the backside of the building. You guys are now, the objective is now 8, and one of the cops' threat is 3.
Could I be yelling, Nick fucking Cage, when I do that, when I throw it?
And yes, in order to complete the contract with, I think it's Crazy C, then yes.
Yeah, I
Yes.
yelled that. Nick fucking Cage.
No, that was Nate, actually. For Nate, yeah. Yours popping, not off in a good way. Popping on, I guess? I don't know.
Oh,
It's popping.
but it's
out.
still
It's popping out.
right?
No, they didn't feel good. You're like, you don't feel good at all.
Great. What if it mutes? Avina, you go next.
Who do you want to go next?
Avina.
Oh, Irina. Yes. Irina, you've been watching all this happen from your perch on the second floor, looking down with your exquisite hunting rifle. What would you like to do? The robot just went flying, smashed a bunch of Nazis. Well, you think. You hear crunches and you guys can't actually see. It went out into the darkness, but you hear the crunches, the death, and the screaming, and then you hear that huge crash, which sounded like it definitely went through a wall or something. A lot of glass.
Okay.
Cookie
And we've got police coming in through the front door.
Well, that's the direction that the robot was thrown.
Right, okay. I am going to take this opportunity to... I want to check my surroundings. What all's up here?
I think like more displays of certain types of equipment. Nothing is exciting. Well, actually, if you want to search for something, there is other things here you might find. If you'd like to, that's an actual thing you could do.
Yeah, I would.
Your search is 2.
Search is not great,
No,
but
it's
that's
not.
okay. To be... Come on.
Ooh.
All right, I got 1 success.
All right,
All right, no, I'm rather a crit.
I got to roll 2.
Okay.
Where's my dice? Oh, that's not the right place. Hold on. I'm penalizing myself for not rolling in the right place, so we're not going to count that. I got 1 success.
Okay.
And you had a double, right? A crit?
I got a 6, yeah.
You got a 6. All right, would you like to spend that crit on searching for things? You will have... Let's see. But you're going to have to take an injury.
I'll take it. Yeah, that'll be fine.
Yeah?
Yeah. Give me some cool shit. Or some
Okay,
lame shit
because
that I
you
can make
crit.
cool.
All right, so because you crit, I'll give you both things that were cool here you could find. A prototype prototype beam emitter. If it's a one-time use, you get 4 dice if it's properly calibrated before firing.
Okay.
And then you also found a loose glowing fuel source. One-time use, plus 2 dice if it's near a flammable material.
I'm sorry, how many dice?
2. If it's near flammable material. But that one, as you're pulling it out, a larger machine up top falls and hits you. Slamming you into the ground. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, let's see what roll your D6 and we'll see what happens. Oh, you have an injury, don't you? Suit torn?
I have... Yeah, my suit is torn, and now my hair is ruined!
It's ruined. This machine ruined your hair.
How fucking dare you, machine.
You see you blow it hair out there. Damn it. Okay,
It took
so
me 6 hours to get my hair to look like this.
beam emitter and loose glowing fuel source, both one-time use.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a prototype beam emitter. Yeah, beam emitter. Yeah. Okay.
It's just a Keurig.
Arena, who would you like to have go next? Who's left this
let's-
round?
Let's have
Flint. Oh, sorry.
Flint, yeah.
I don't think Flint's gone yet at all. I think you're the only one left too, Flint.
Yep.
Flint's having a little bit of a growth spurt. Because now he has his bones growing out.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, let's talk about what you want to do, and then we're going to take our break. What do you want to do?
I think Flint's just gonna do what he does best. He's gonna get into a brawl. He's just gonna run out there, middle of all the cops. He wants to eat. Because he's hungry. Because he just had a growth spurt.
I think it'd be awesome as if Flint was like flying behind the robot. But I know you got to spin blood to do all that shit. Or just hopping through the darkness would be great too. Yeah. All right.
I could run in behind it.
Right. Okay. Is that just gonna be a straight up brawl with the steel gouging claws, or?
I will use the steel gouging claws. Actually, I will spend an extra blood to actually fly behind it to get some extra dice to roll.
Oh, okay. There you go. All right, so that'd be 1 extra die for that. Are you gonna use the steel gouging claws? I'm sorry, did you say that or?
Yeah, I'll use it, and then I'll pop out from behind the robot.
Fuck yeah!
It was a
use it
double
as an
attack.
ambush. Yeah, use it as ambush for 3, plus a blow. So I got 7. Does that seem right?
That sounds right to me.
Okay. I'll be rolling 4. Shit, I got 3 successes. Holy shit, okay.
So you have 2 successes, because
Yeah.
I have a 1 in my stuff.
Oh, nice. So I have 1 success. Or did I say 3? Did I say 3?
You said
I did
3.
say 3. Okay, so now I have 2. Okay, good. Gotcha.
I'll use the 4s to stop the other 2.
Okay.
I'll use the 6 for Ravenous,
Yeah.
and then I'll progress the objective by 1.
Oh, okay. So objective is 7. So Flint, okay, so the guys in front, all the guys are watching the robot smash a couple of their comrades, and then bounce and smash through the thing. One guy up in front though hears something, turns around, and there you are, rip him apart, and then you're on the
I
next
want that
one.
to be one of the attack that got negated. Is he gets scared and he shoots me like right in the face. But then
Okay,
it just doesn't get through the bone plating.
nice. The bones. And the bones, do they come out like Wolverine, or are they just there the whole time?
I like to imagine like kind of like an insecty like suit of armor. Like it'll chip away and then just more bone grows
nice.
down over it.
Nice. And he's just pissing as you just tear into him. And then you're on to the next one. And on the next one. And you're grabbing them as they're trying to shoot you and turning them so they shoot their friends. Tearing them up. That is... You said 1 to the objective and 1 to the threat?
1 to objective, and then my 6 I have to spend for my 3 blood.
Oh, okay,
And then the other 2 are so I don't take the rest.
Oh, so there was no threat reduction on the place, but well, there is, the threat is still going to be there, but there is less, let's say, in between you and getting out. Okay, we could make this like this is you're really close to being out, right? That's why we're now at objective is 7, because you are really close. You know what I mean? You're a couple leaps to getting out of this place.
Gotcha. And then just once everybody's out. That makes sense.
Bloods explode, yeah, right? Because you could still deal with the cops there, right, as they're coming, because they're going to keep coming. All right, so we are bloods exploding at the front or the other end of the technological pavilion. We are going to be starting on a new round right after this break. Enjoy. Hopefully, if it works, enjoy your dream.
Snap, snap, you flappy flap, snap, you flap, snap, snap, you flappy flap, snap, you flap, snap, snap, you.
Out of the incredible far reaches of outer space.
It has gone on and on for millions of years. The cycle. Arm in arm with Ereshkigal, the Novum of Death, Mother Gaia has needed naught but cycle and disruption. Cycle and disruption. Birth, spirit, death. A balance in perfection. Until it wasn't. Until the one animal not in Mother's domain overthrew her domain. Man.
Hello, Dungeon fans. It's Saturday night. Tales from the Dungeon. This is the Liching Hour. I'm Kevin from Level 9. Tonight we're playing Apocrypha, the adventure card game, rejoining our heroines, Savannah and Evangelina, as they, I don't want to say do battle because we're not directly opposed to Mother Gaia, but they are dealing with a very upset Novum. The Novum who happens to control all of nature, from weather to piglets. when we last left our ladies, they were traveling around the neighborhood trying to find the pets of Imogene. Imogene Cassenberry, the lady who's is kind enough to provide them shelter in Nolans, and we're trying to find her pets, specifically her dog Jessie, a big sheepdog who had been attacked by a couple of her pigs. Imogene, if you remember, is she's an elderly, well-to-do lady with a very, very large house and a lot of animals. And the animals had gotten a little bit of the crazy, especially the pigs, and had fought. And some of the animals had ran out in the neighborhood, and Evangeline and Savannah went looking for them, knowing full well that, or suspecting full well that this was some kind of play of Mother Gaia's. I want to say this. This is the 50th episode, and I'm playing the Apocrypha 50th mission of playing Apocrypha. I think I've played a couple games of Apocrypha that weren't in this, so this isn't the 50th Apocrypha, but this is the 50th mission. In the 99 that I'm going to be playing, 90. I think it might be 90. 9 missions, 10 books, that kind of thing. Cool. I'm looking forward to it. Halfway through, I'm gonna continue all the way, baby. Take this train all the way. So where are we now? It's a few days later, after the ladies succeeded in finding Jessie and the pigs. Well, one of them. The other one didn't make it. And coming back to the home, they found that, and when they had gotten back, that some of the animals hadn't made it back. I want to do something here. Maybe not. Some of the animals kind of disappeared, but not enough. And Imogene's worried about them, but she's going the route of alerting friends in the neighborhood. And apparently Imogene has a network of other animal lovers that she's calling upon to help her find her other missing animals. But she doesn't feel it's like warrants Evangeline and Savannah to have to go out and search for these animals. The Jessie incident was a little traumatic because it happened while they're there. There was blood. One of the ducks was killed by one of the pigs for some reason. Why do these pigs go nuts? Imogene's not so sure. She doesn't understand what's going on, and Evangeline didn't, go as far as to tell her. They had a discussion about things in the world being a little fucked up lately, but Evangeline didn't go as far as saying that, oh, by the way, there's this supernatural being who controls nature, and she's really pissed off, and we're trying to, mitigate the damage. That's not something you say over tea, necessarily. A couple days later, Michael, Imogene's houseman, the Michael that Evangeline and Savannah saved from a Venus man trap the first night or day they were there. He comes to Evangeline, emotions for Evangeline, takes her aside when Imogene was out, maybe walking the dogs or out shopping. In a low voice, even though Imogene's not even there, he explains that sometimes he goes out. He frequents a certain establishment that serves spirits. It's Nolans anyway, and he knows that things are going weird. He has vague recollections of the night. He kind of wrote it off as being like maybe it was a little bit too much alcohol, maybe too many pills, because he takes a little bit of this and that to help him sleep. But he doesn't. It was like a bad dream. But he knows that Evangeline and Savannah found him and helped him out, and he knows things are kind of weird in his gut. He knows things are messed up, and in the world. And he tells Evangeline that he's heard talk at the bar that he was at. What's the establishment? It is just a bar on Bourbon Street. Insert name here. He had heard, and a friend had told him that some of the men, when walking home, had seen these swamp gas lights kind of deal, which seemed really odd because they remember hearing their grandfathers talk of swamp lights a long time ago, but you don't see them in Bourbon Street nowadays. But they had been talking about it, and then one or two of the fellows in the bar that were regulars weren't showing up. And Michael, being a little bit more attuned to everything that's going on, didn't need any more to come to Evangeline and talk to her privately about this and that's going on. Evangeline herself took it very seriously and plans to go to one of the bar that he goes to tonight. Savannah has made a friend. The last time we met, she had woken up in the morning and there was a cat just laying there. Well, that cat has continued to lay there and has made her room its home. She has taken to thinking of it as naming it Tesla. And because one of the mornings that she woke up, she could have swore there was, she saw sparks in his eyes. So this first thing that came to mind was the name Tesla. Savannah turns out to be a cat person. And they have this. He doesn't look for affection, but they're both comforted by each other's presence. And Savannah's actually kind of enjoying this, and Evangeline actually caught her smiling at one point. Savannah's been a very stoic person, and it was nice to see Evangeline to see that. As like a ray of sunshine. Oh, I have something new for today. Okay, so we're going to begin. Tonight's mission is called Night Things. It's going to start at a bar on Bourbon Street. Let's see, what else? I have something that's going to start here in our 50th episode. We are going to... Oh, I didn't test this before. So I got to work out. Hold on. Bear with me. But we are going to, and I hope this will play all in. Okay. Music. This is, that got really bright too. I could probably fix my face. I'll probably tone that. Just a tiny bit. Yeah, okay. Better, I think. All right. So, those of you on YouTube, I won't know how this music thing's working until somebody comes in chat and talks to me. By the way, I got my little chat box up over there. Watch tonight will be the first night no one comes to say hi, but I doubt it. That's because I had the chat box down here, right about here, and I wasn't sure if anybody was seeing it. And I hate the idea that I'm talking to some off-camera person and you guys aren't. Oh, well, look at there. Hey, Hep Alien, how's it going? Hey, let me know, and we're back. We are back. We are back. You like that little 2020? I think it was 2020 we did the research. That was 2020, going into the pandemic year. Like year 2 of my Apocrypha exile.
Yeah. So 4 episodes after that one, you had your full build on.
Really?
Yeah.
4 episodes later. Okay.
Yeah.
That must have been when the pandemic hit.
Weird origin stories.
Yeah.
You can kind of see in that video, you got little tiny stubblies on your chin. That one.
That's fun.
Okay, we had just, Flint had just robbed a bunch of Nazi policemen of their blood. And that was the end of the round, right? So we're at the new round. Everybody is...
Hammer has Astrid on. Astrid should go next.
The attack is going up by 1 for both of the patrols. Neither was reduced to 0, though. Okay. And you said... I'm sorry, you said Astrid?
Yeah, Astrid's on the screen. Make
Since
it
Astrid's
Astrid.
Astrid it is. Yeah, that sucks. We didn't get. Hold on, no. We gotta see it. All right, Flint fucked everybody up, covered in blood.
Oh,
He's awesome.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
But Astrid's back.
I am, and I'm in pain, and
Yeah.
my
right.
arm is popping in not the best of a way right now. I feel it. It's ripping my skin apart.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's pretty serious, man.
Holy shit. It's pretty serious, babe. All right, what do you want to do?
Cry about it.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm hurting.
If you could
right
hear
now.
this music right now, this is not crying music.
Oh. It might be. If you cried hard enough, it could probably be crying music.
Don't you doubt what I can cry to.
Yeah. I can cry to commercials. Anyways. Yeah, like that. Okay. So, what do we have to do? Objective?
The objective is get the hell out of this place.
I'm getting the hell out of this place.
All right, so you want to in between you and getting out of this place is 2 patrols worth of Nazi policemen.
Oh. I'm gonna suck on some blood. I'm gonna fuck up as many of these people with my machine gun and slurp up their blood on the way out.
Okay. So Astrid leaps forward into the darkness, closing in on the policemen who are kind of a bit of a chaotic disarray because Flint and flying robots that you just did. So I love this. Let's just say you threw the robot. As the robot, you're doing that. Flint's already leapt down, is racing behind the robot. And after you threw it, you look down, you see your arm, you see Flint, and you go running after Flint. You don't want him to have all the fun.
No.
So you got your machine gun out as you're running forward and screaming and start shooting with the hope of maybe landing yourself a little blood sack, right?
Yeah, I'm
So-
also screaming because I hurt.
Let's roll. You are going to be rolling. Let's see. This is brawl. Oh, or no, you're shooting.
I shoot it.
2, 3 for machine gun.
Yeah.
Or hey, all right. Let's pull this back. What if you use your great spear because you can brawl? That's 3. Great spear for 4. You get another die if you are receive a charge. Oh, that's receiving a charge. Ooh. Ugh, that's not charging. But you would get 4 dice.
Okay. Like,
Sneak, you're only
What
getting
happened?
3. I mean, not sneak, I'm sorry. Shooting, you only get 3. So if you use your great spear, you'll get 4 dice instead of 3 with the machine gun.
okay, so what if I ran at them and I had my spear pointed at one of them and then I speared him like Celebrimbor and I propped him up like a flag and then he slid down the pole and then I got him and I started sucking on his blood and fought him.
I mean, that's goals, right? That's your goal. Let's do it.
You know what? That book's been out for forever. If you have not read it, you need to read it. Sorry about the spoilers.
Emracina, what are you doing?
Okay, I get 4, right?
If you want to use any of your powers, you'll probably be close to Flint if you want to nibble.
Oh, okay. So what's the special with that, Flint? You.
It's just because I can make a lot of blood and we can share blood as if we're next to each other.
Oh, that's right. We can share blood, and it's a bonus action, right? Is it not what I said?
He said as long as we were able to be close to each other.
Right.
So, okay. So because I'm just injured, it does not mean I cannot use my spirit storm, right?
Unless it says you can't.
No, you can keep
I don't
using it
think
as long
so.
as you have blood.
have one.
You have 1 blood. You could come charging in with a bunch of that debris around you. That's how I'd bring it. Like, you come running into battle, and if you're using Spirit Storm, you've got all the debris that was around you down where the soldier went down, and you bring it with you. So you come into battle, and sharp things are flying. Heavy, sharp things. Yeah.
I can do it both at the same time. Great spell and the Spirit Storm.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Like, okay, I see you charging.
That's how you get the big numbers.
Yeah, exactly. You're charging, and you're bringing hell with you.
Yeah, okay, so sharp, so I get +2 dices.
Sure.
For that.
Yeah. All right, so 3, 4 for the great spear, and then 5 for Spirit Storm, 6, 7 because it's sharp and heavy shit. So you're bringing like monitors, like broken monitors and broken tubes with sharp edges. That's what you're bringing.
Yeah, okay.
They're heavy. Yeah.
Do the math for me because that's a lot of math for me.
I think I just said 7. I think we're doing 7, and I'm rolling 3.
Whoa. 76.
1 success.
No, I got 1, 2, 3, and then 2 crits.
2 crits. Holy crap.
2 crits, and then 1, 2, 3 successes. I'm doing this shit right now.
Yeah, you are. What
I'm
do you?
slapping everybody with my penis toes.
So, is that 2 4s? 2 4s, a 5, and 2 6s?
Yeah.
All right. So, do you want to use one of those 4s to get rid of the injury so you're not getting hurt?
Yeah.
And then, do you want to put like a bunch towards the objective?
I do.
Like how much you want? And you want to get some blood too, right?
I do.
So you could. I mean, you could put the 2 6s to the objective for 4, bring the objective down to 3, and then the 4 and the 5 are 2 bloods.
2 blood.
What do you think?
I like it.
Okay, so give yourself 2 blood, and then we're going to lower the objective by 4, so you guys are at 3 now. And then, okay, so Astrid, you come out of the shed. It's like it couldn't get any worse for the poor guy who gets obliterated by Flint. The one patrol's dealing with Flint, just tearing him apart. The other guys, out of a corner of their eye, they're trying to shoot Flint, but they see something in the corner eye and they turn, and here come you, but it's not you. It's all this debris, metallic, shining debris, glass-like shit coming with you. You're leaping out of the shadows with your great spear, right through the first one, right through the first one. The other things slam into other cops, strewing bodies out, and is blowing them to either side, literally creating like the parting the Red Sea of the Red Nazi. Parting the Red Nazi. Whoosh. And their blood's yeah. And that's you, and the you pick up the one, and he slides down the great spear, and then you just drink his whole body, rah, 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 right there. You have obliterated a lot of the cop problem in between you and the doorway. Others have got outside and are behind their cars, and will be shooting from there. But you've cleared out a bunch that were in between you guys and the doors. And so the objective is 3. I would ask.
So I obliterated everybody.
You obliterated quite a bit of them. Yes. I would ask that Chuck goes next.
Okay.
Chuck, it's your turn.
Yeah, okay. Why'd you ask for my turn specifically?
Because you haven't gone in quite a while.
No. Okay. I see you.
I see you.
Are you the person that's looking through my window?
Yes, I am.
Well, at
Solve
least I
that
know
mystery.
who it is now.
Yeah.
Would have been weird if it was some stranger or something.
Right. All right, remember you have access to the weapons platform now. That was where we last left you. You're now getting yourself off the floor. Yeah.
Is it removable? Can I take it with me?
Oh yeah. Yes. It is now. It doesn't count as an equipment slot or anything. You just
Okay.
I think it literally walks, and you just kind of sit on top of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's what we can imagine.
Ooh, okay.
It's the mobile gazebo.
Got it. Mobile gazebo. We're in an enclosed space, aren't we? Like, it's not going to be easy to get this thing out of here to our next.
Oh, you could write it right out. I don't see. Let's get it. Okay, we should just. I see it being pretty small, from a standpoint.
yeah.
It'll fit through. Well, fit through the holes that are in the walls now, like the doors that are blown out. You stop. The wall of doors that are blown out, it's gonna go through just fine. Yeah, we might have some fun with trying to get it in some. If you're trying to think of whether or not you just use it now to get through that's not a bad idea. Unless we want to worry about whether or not we can get it into other buildings and shit.
I want to worry about it getting into other buildings.
Right.
I still want to microwave somebody, but like everybody here is not worthy of a microwave.
Right.
How many Nazis are currently left right now?
There's 2 squads worth. A lot are
2
dead, but
squads.
we think of it as abstract. There's still some that are a little bit of. They're most of the front line that was standing in between you and going out is kind of obliterated. There's still some there that we could pull in if we need. But now there's the streets. There's cops pulled up on the streets and behind their cars with their guns aimed inside the thing. And
Okay. You know what? I will use one use of the quad gun to blow up their cars.
okay,
And I'm assuming that's also going to really fucking damage them
right, yeah.
a lot too. Because you can't be standing next to a car when it explodes and not expect to get hurt. Learned that in math class.
Oh, nice.
But if you look away from it, you're safe.
You still need a little bit of distance. Just a tad. Looking away does increase your chances by a lot. Especially if you put sunglasses on right as it happens to.
Yep.
These are known facts.
Somebody just yells in the background.
All right, so all right, so you're riding this thing right to the fucking entrance and blowing shit up. Yeah. So, what do you think this gun is? Is it like, what if it's like a rotating, like 52 caliber or whatever? It's like a boom, boom. There's like a bunch of 4 cannons on it. It's rotating, and you're sitting on top, rotating around with it as it shoots.
Oh,
boom, and then you kind of
rotating.
And maybe you're using your head. Maybe you can make your head go all the way around because, you're fucking dead.
Yeah, why not?
So there's this unsettling, like, you're sitting there, but your body's going around, but your head's not as you're, like, staring at the Nazis. And then you have these big guns, thudum, 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 shooting at the cars, at least is what you're trying to do. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do that. That is going to be shoot for 3.
Shoot 3. And then I get a 4th one for using the thing.
Yeah,
and then am I getting additional?
I think I'm not really sure what shrug off incoming fire is supposed to be. It sounds like it's useful now, so let's do it.
Okay, so 5 total then.
Thanks, Crow. Thank you. What's that, Rock?
That would be 5 total.
Yeah,
3 for
yeah.
shoot, 1 for using it, and 1. Okay.
Yeah.
5 total.
And then
That is 2 successes.
I'm rolling 3. I got 1 success.
Okay. I'll use both successes to reduce. I'm assuming
The
it's
objective?
the same thing as the objective is just killing these guys right now
Yeah, it's gonna be. Yes.
because they're blocking our way. Okay, so yeah, I will use 2 to reduce the objective by killing some nuts.
And then 1 to
By
save yourself.
exploding car. And nope. I am okay taking the damage. As I will now reduce the threat by 2 by getting hurt with my corrosive fluids.
Holy.
Okay. Oh,
I will roll
Ooh,
another
45
d6
more.
for my damage. That's a 4. I am limping. They got me in the foot. Them bastards.
all right. Yeah. So you're kind of walking up through the mess. Astrid, as you're passing Astrid looks up, just blood go all over her face, and just down the guy. She had run up the pole. You give him a little nod, Astrid. As Chuck goes by, and then everything's kind of quiet for a minute because the cops are trying to figure out. They're trying to see what's going on in there. They can't see too well. And then when you start firing, it's even harder to see. And so they're all going to just start firing, but you're like, boom, one car explodes. Boom, another car explodes, opening up this big kind of opening up a big opening for you guys to get through. Objective is only one now. And the other, when they start shooting at you, does the platform do something? Like these metal shields kind of come up? Maybe? I don't know.
I feel like that might not, because of where I am on the gun on this platform, I do not get protected by these platings as I'm somewhat riding it like a mechanical bull.
Okay.
Gotta use that cowboy power.
I think everybody's really...
And that's why I get shot in the foot.
Okay, you did get shot in the foot. Okay.
Yes. I am limping.
Okay.
And that is what my corrosive fluids leak out of.
Got it.
To further reduce the threat rating by 2.
Yeah, so what happens is the shots are coming in, most of them are missing, and one does hit you in the foot. When it hits you, explosive string of corrosive fluid flies out, singeing the remaining cops that were just now coming up on you to try to shoot you to stop this. And you spray them with acid. They're screaming to the side there. Who, well, I think it's just Cosgrave next, isn't it? Or Arena too. So we got Arena or Cosgrave.
I picked Cosgrave last time, so it's going to be an Arena.
You got it. Our Arena, they ruined your hair.
Those fuckers ruined my hair! Okay. I am going to hop on down. Do I want to do this?
Beautiful hair.
I know,
I like
my hair
hair.
is beautiful. I have hair.
Your hair is good, man.
Thank you. I would like to board the gazebo. I'm trying to think about how I want to do this. Okay, here is what I am going to do. I am going to spend my last blood for right now to summon a swarm of bats.
Okay.
To bear me down off of the balcony and onto the gazebo. And while I'm doing that, I would like to fire my exquisite hunting rifle at the folks coming in through the hole in the wall.
Okay. It's fucking great. All right, I'm already seeing
It's the
this.
same move as last time, but
That's okay.
In reverse.
Yeah.
I'm using the bats as a mode of conveyance. I don't have a zip line, so this is what I've got. Okay.
Okay, so we're shooting for 3. Exquisite hunting
Yep.
rifle, elevated position. That's
5.
5. And then bats for 6.
6.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, let's do bats for 6.
66. Okay. I've got a crit,
I got 2
a 4,
successes.
and a 5. You got 2. Okay. Let me spend the crit on the attack and use the 4 and the 5 in defense.
Wait, say it again. The objective only has 1 on it, so you could spend 1 of yours and get rid of the objective, and kind of open it up for you guys to move on. 2 to does dodge, and then 1 more to the
I thought
crit.
we weren't splitting crits anymore.
Drink some blood.
Well, no, right. So I rolled 2, right? So you could use the crit to get rid of the 2, because the crit's
Okay.
worth 2. It's just we're not splitting. We're not
I see what
splitting
you're
it
saying.
apart
Yeah,
in
okay.
the
I
math.
see what
You know what I'm saying?
okay.
So you have to spend it on one thing. The crit has to be spent on one thing. So you can spend it on defending yourself, and then you have a 5.
Yeah.
A 5 that takes care of the objective, and then the 4 could be getting blood, or
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, well, you get blood.
So I come down, I use the crits to swirl some bats around to prevent bat shield.
Bat
Bat
shield.
meat shield. Bat shield. And I shoot one of them, and I'm gonna let the bats drop me onto him, and I'm gonna drink his blood.
Well, here. Well, let me add
carry him
one.
with me as I go on.
Let me add one little thing to that. This is how I see it. It's just about where you're shooting. I think so the way I imagine it is you call up the bats and they come up from below where the platforms you're on, and they come off and you just kind of step out onto them and they kind of enclose you, and then you're kind of floating like across, right, with the bats carrying you. And as you're coming across, you see the gazebo start firing. Thoom, thoom. You see 3 of the 4 cars that were out there explode thanks to that. So you train your exquisite hunting rifle on the 3rd one. It's already caught fire a little bit. And you fire. Poosh, and as you're doing that, you're being lowered by the bats. And then maybe Astrid catches this one Nazi running by the neck, poosh, and kind of just tosses him over to you. And as you come out of the bats, the one car explodes, reducing the objective, like the challenge of getting out of here, to nothing. And you come out of the bats welcomed by a Nazi soldier pushed into you. Like he's like, and there you are. And you're like, oh, hello. Snack time.
Nom, 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 nom.
But I can imagine some of the bats bringing Cosgrave too.
But the bat's brain does what?
Bringing Cosgrave with us since we're leaving.
Yeah.
Scoop me up.
Yeah, if Cosgrave wants to come with the bats, that's fine too. Or Cosgrave just has gotten themselves up there, right? During all this happening. Not many. We could have you roll one last roll if you want, Cosgrave, in order to see if you get some blood or something before you guys move on to the next location.
So we need to worry about pod rolls? Or...
What's that? Oh, yeah, you still have to worry about a threat roll. I'd still roll 3 on a threat roll. Or we can let you start off kicking us out to heading to the next location.
Yeah, we'll do that one. I feel like I don't want to risk an injury here for no particular reason.
Well, there's a chance to get more blood if you wanted. That would be the reason. Okay. Well, it's still going to be hectic. You're going to be rushing out of there, getting out of there and heading towards, we've got the metro station, and let's see where there it is. Metro station or the exhibition of art. Or shit, we could even go to the Museum of European Warfare.
I don't know about anyone else, but I see the word degenerate and automatic.
Degenerate art.
The Expedition of Degenerate Art. Right.
Yes, we will make an expedition for that.
While we're on the way there, I imagine like Flint's gonna crawl on. We're probably just all piling on the weapons platform because why would we walk at this point?
Right.
Yeah.
Flint's just gonna kind of. Do you want to heal one of your injuries, Game Daddy?
Yeah. Yeah.
So Flint's gonna shove his wing into Cosgrave's mouth,
Okay.
like forcing him to take my blood, because he sees how banged up Cosgrave is. I'm just making chittering bat sounds at you as I'm forcing my wing into your mouth.
Wait, does this count as a toe? Sucking them toes.
You have a little tip of my wing if you want.
Fantastic. Just the tip.
And I'll give you 3 of my blood so that you can heal your injury.
Fantastic. I appreciate that. Do I get to pick the injury that I heal?
I don't know about that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, I think you. All right, let me double check.
I wasn't sure if I had to roll forward or what the procedure was. I feel like it's a pick because, like, if you roll and you get a heal an injury that you didn't have, that's kind of pointless. But I don't know.
Okay. Healing. Let's see here. Injuries. Oh my gosh. Okay. When you. Where the fuck is. Okay. Stubby burst. Mark second. Why can't it be in the same thing as injury? Healing. You can heal an injury by spending 3 blood. Anytime when you erase the check mark next to it. It doesn't say. You can erase whichever ones you want.
Okay.
Yeah, you just erase the check mark.
Fuck my grid mark. Is this hole in the face isn't all that bad in the long run. Or so if I heal, do I have to heal the bottom one first and then the top one, or can I heal the top one and then the bottom?
It does not say that there's any rule that says you have to do the second one before the first one.
Okay. I still want to heal my grimoire. Actually, can I spend 3 of my own blood, or does that count as a separate action? I could heal 2.
I'm sorry. What do you mean?
I think I'm just giving you the. I think
yeah,
I'm
you've got you basically got 6 blood now. If he's giving you 3,
I think it's no sense you using.
I have 6 blood. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, so you could heal.
You had that much blood.
Oh yeah, you could heal. I don't see why you couldn't heal 2. Absolutely.
Okay, cool. I will heal my sucking chest wound and my grimoire. I'm gonna keep the bullet hole in my head. I will take 3 of those blood away.
Okay. I'm checking out what the exhibition of degenerate art's all about. Okay. So, in a flurry, let's just say this weapons platform moves pretty fast. Because it's got to move pretty fast if you guys are all going to pile onto it. Because you move really fast. Because you guys move pretty fucking fast on your own. So this thing comes craning out right as just after the seconds after the explosion, the 1, 2, 3, 4 explosion of the cars, blowing all the cops that were hiding behind them backwards, and you guys come out going down the street, heading northwest. You take a quick turn down an alley. You follow like a little bit of a labyrinthian thing. Sirens are everywhere. You're not sure if they're close or far away. They're just everywhere right now. And you come out onto a major street. There's a bit of a palisade leading up to this beautiful building, kind of old, but not obviously not a church or anything like that. And it looks like there's inside through the windows, you see a grand fire going on. As you get closer, you see that there's posters and stuff. From the posters, this is an art museum. But there's a huge pile of art being burned in the main gallery floor. As you guys enter this, you can hear that there are there's Nazis in here. Your objective here is to undertake a very quick and violent gallery tour. Objective is 8.
So are we walking in from like the front door or?
Yeah, you're coming up the front door. It looks like they
Fantastic.
what it looks like right now is they threw a bunch of art on into a pile and they're just burning it, and there really isn't anybody around, but you can sense that they're doing other things right now.
Okay. I'm assuming the piles of burning art there's nothing salvageable in there.
Well, I mean, they don't give a fuck about what's. I mean, maybe there's some good paintings in here. There is a secondary objective: track down a lost Van Gogh or something.
Or something. ETC.
That's a secondary objective of 4.
They don't have a very good search though.
Let's put it this way: you want to punish the Nazis that are in here for what they're doing here. How fucking dare they? That's the real.
Fantastic.
That's the underlying role of the objective. It's 8. Hunt down enemies in here and kill them.
Sorry, I just choked on my own air right there. Alright, so
And you are going first. Yes.
I would like to use my Phantasmagoria to terrify them. I want to make the painting.
You don't know where they are right now.
Oh, well, I assume there was some around where the burning stuff was, but I guess if they just
No.
left it in the streets.
No. They're probably looting.
I thought they were in the
Yeah,
the
they
thing.
set up a big. Yeah, okay. We're in the museum. In the main, there's a huge main kind of a gallery area, right? There's a huge pile of art, and that's on fire. There's nobody tending it.
There's nobody nearby. That's
Nobody's nobody nearby right now. No.
Okay. Can I tell?
But you could
the
smell
direction
that
there are
there's.
people?
You just can tell that there. No, this is where your guys' skills in like searching, sneaking. Somebody like Astrid can hunt down targets. This is gonna be.
Maybe I shouldn't go first then, because I don't have anything to help with that really, aside from setting ghosts through walls.
Okay, you don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to. Who would you like to give it to?
Who's got the searching skills?
Astrid does.
Astrid. Well,
That's
there you go.
If
Sneak
Astrid, do you
around.
have blood?
I do have 2 blood.
You could blood
Sneak
hunt,
around.
track targets, or search things using your sense of smell.
I'm gonna do that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
Be sniffy.
this infuriates you, especially Arena. You this is just disgusting. Cosgrave, you've got a good I feel like you might have the artist kind of thing. I think kind of be like disgusted at what they're doing here. The rest of you are so uncultured. I'm kidding. I think Flint is definitely a painter, a watercolorer. If they ever find watercolors,
Does he eat the crayons?
maybe we've seen Flint
I do cave paintings in blood.
in blood. Yes, I was gonna say maybe we've seen him do paintings with blood. Everybody said stop
Sometimes
playing
some
with your
days
food.
I'll
Quite
frisky.
impressionistic.
Oh,
You were always told Flint to stop playing with your food, but was it Astrid was the first one that said, "Hey, that looks like a sheep or something. That looks like a doggy."
It's true.
Astrid, so we want to hunt down Nazis?
yeah.
So
I do.
Cosgrave's gonna be like, "Can you find these degenerates?"
Yeah, okay.
All right, so you're going to be doing a search. It's going to be 3.
I'm sniffing.
You're sniffing. 3 is search, and then I don't know what spirit fetters or fetters are supposed to be. So let's do search, and then you're spending the blood to track targets for blood hunt. That's 4.
They're like
Spirit
ghost
fetters.
shackles.
Yeah,
Like
that's what I'm
ghost
thinking.
shackles.
Yeah. What do they do?
Yeah, I have no idea. It's totally up to whatever we wanted them to do.
Spirit feathers.
What is the context?
Plus aminos.
It literally on her sheet just says spirit fetters, 2 uses, and then you get additional dice if animals are involved somehow.
Maybe like
Okay,
use them
so
as like a
maybe-
leash for the animals.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, a feather is a chain of magical used to restrain a prisoner. Typically around the ankles.
Huh.
Okay.
So you could bind their
Bound
bind
in
their
spirit.
soul. Yeah, their spirit. Yeah.
And use aminos somehow? Throw animals at their head or something?
Right.
Ew, here's a sheep right at your face while you're chained to the floor. Sheep to the face. So, I wish they would explain that in the book.
Yeah. Well, it's they do that, and then they don't explain it because it's like really just whatever you want it to be. So we could like if you figured out a way to use it, that'd be cool, you know. But it doesn't happen right. I mean, right now you're doing pretty good. You've got 4.
Okay, I will do this, I will do the sniffing. Voila. And I will fail. Miserably. Just kidding, I got 2 successes.
I got 2 successes too. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. You're gonna find them, unless you want to take damage.
No, I don't. Because I haven't been able to heal.
So as you start creeping, you like sniff the wind a little bit, and it's a lot of smoke and stuff, so it's hard to smell exactly where they are. But that doesn't stop you. You finally tune, so you take a little right and then a little left around the fire, and then you go down a side hall, and then you pick up another smell, and going down a little bit further down, and you turn into one little next like gallery kind of area, and as you turn, you come face to face with a big Nazi in flamethrower gear. He's got a big tank and a flamethrower, and the flames are like right there in front of you, and he pulls it just as you come around, and but you leap up, scramble on top of something, and you're above him just as he did that. You got out of the way, but you'd found him, and there's a couple more of them there. They're flame throwing the works. They're not even bothering bringing them out into the thing anymore. They're just they're flame throwing like display, like sculpture type things, not just paintings. The paintings are all in the pile. So you have found them, but you did not get hurt.
Okay.
Kick
I
it back to
found
Cosgrave.
Yeah.
Kicking it
So
back
we
to
have located
Cosgrave.
them.
Yes, you have located them. There you got flamethrowers. Their threat is 4, but their attack is 4 because they have flamethrowers.
Okay, now my next question is, I was thinking about this after we had our conversation earlier. Since there's a pile of burning art pieces, is there any art left on the walls, or is it all gone?
There is a smattering. Not very much. No, there's not. There's not. All the stuff that was on the walls is in the pile. If there were going to be any more, they'd be in the back rooms. Unless the Nazis have gotten back there. We don't know yet.
Okay, that kind of throws a stick in my plans. Can I sneak up to them with the goal of getting real close?
Oh yeah, would that be your sneak? You definitely use sneak. Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah. I'm going in with the shoddy.
So sneak is 3, sawed-off shotgun 4, trying to get point blank, right? For 6.
Yes. Yes.
I see 6.
That sounds right.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna use the Nightmare Illusions on the Phasmatoria on the art.
Yeah, I was.
There's still, well, there's still, like I said, no, there's no art on the walls. No, I'm sorry, you said walls, so specifically no.
Yeah.
However, I told you that they're burning like sculptures and things that are like pieces that are, like standing features that things that aren't easily just a painting. Because in an art museum there's tons of shit. Like they're doing the installments and stuff. So there is shit you could like there's a stone that's some couple marble things that aren't going to be burned or could be marred. I could probably fuck them up a
I
little
was
bit.
just thinking maybe there was,
But they could come to life.
They hadn't got to, but yeah, also statues and shit would work.
They could come to
didn't
life.
realize that was nearby.
Yeah. So okay,
That's kind of what I was going for. I wanted to like bring the art to life and have the souls jump out in nightmarish form.
So and then shoot a motherfucker who's freaked out, right?
Yeah.
So
we can do that.
okay, yeah. So we're sneaking for 3, 4 sawed-off shotgun. Yeah, fuck it. I don't know if I don't know. I don't think that's like just because it's shooting doesn't mean I don't. Anyway, 3 sawed-off shotgun, 4 point blank, 5, 6 Phasmatoria 7, 8. Phantasmagoria. I'm counting 8 dice right now. I'm rolling 4.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if I was going to be able to use it in the sense that I wanted to, because I didn't know if there was still art nearby. I didn't catch that.
Oh, yeah.
There were statues and stuff,
Oh, no.
but yes,
Yeah,
and
no,
not
it's
any
all
small
good.
paintings that haven't been burnt or anything like that.
I got 2.
I want to like have like this. I wanted specifically to have like the scenes from the painting like come to life. And,
Oh,
like,
I follow you. I
You know
follow
what I
you.
mean?
Yeah, for sure. That's why I'm
Like,
like. That's why I wanted to make sure you understood that we could do those statues and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 8d6 then,
Yeah, I've got 2 successes.
and that cost me 1 blood. Yes. I have 2 crits and 2 success.
Okay, all right. Do you want to use one of the crits to get rid of the damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
1 crit gets rid of damage. And then how do you want to apply the others?
How many were for the objective and how many were the threat?
4 for the threat, 8 for the objective.
Now, if I reduce the threat to 0, it just resets at the beginning of the round, right?
So I roll, at the beginning of the round, they come back, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I would just apply them to the objective then.
Sure. Okay, so that's 1 success, and then, so 4? You want to apply 4 to the objective?
Yes.
All right, fuck yeah. Objective is at 4. Okay, and then, so you come sneaking around. Okay, so you see the asteroid had gone up, and you saw the flame come out from behind this thing. And so you creep up and you start using your reach out, start having spirits around you take over and possess things. And the nearest things are a statue of like a Grecian dude. Maybe he's a centaur, right? Like a kind of centaur piece. And then another one.
Maybe like the statue of David.
Yeah,
So
but
that
like he's a
there's
centaur.
dude with the wang chasing him.
Yes, okay, fine. There's a statue of
Wang's
David
out.
type thing with a big wang, not covered by leaf, is coming to life and coming at him. And another one, a Gorgon, looks like she's come to life. And this guy's seeing it, and he's starting to freak out. He doesn't see you as you come around, and you, he comes around. Another one comes up. Just as you come around, another one is just as afraid, has kind of got their back to his back. They're like back to back, but they're not looking at you. And so you shoot through both of them. The other guy's chest explodes as the one implodes as you put it right to it. Boom, taking care of 2 of these guys.
I want to look at the 3 guys.
Saving
what's in your pockets.
and saving the pieces that they were just about to destroy, reducing the objective to 4.
Yeah.
Who would you like to go next?
Trying to remember who all has had and what in turn order.
Arena.
we're
Oh,
going-
you know what? Flint
Yeah,
hasn't
yeah,
done much. We've done one thing. Flint's only gone once,
Yeah.
I think.
yeah. Fling, come out here and have a snack.
Flint snack. Oh, he's
So-
sneaky.
So this is what I want to. Let's figure out what you want to do, and then we'll end on that before we roll.
So there's some burning stuff. He saved some of them. I'm not very good at searching. I definitely want to just sneak around a little bit.
Oh, I forgot.
What's in
You're
there?
also Flint's also the one that can sense heartbeats and shit. Yeah. Well, there are other guys here, Flint. That's not. Those two weren't the only ones. There's other Nazis with flamethrowers. Maybe you hear to the left.
Hmm?
The sound of the flamethrower going on. So if you want to go searching and do some sense
Is it mostly
heartbeat-
just like statues and pictures mostly you said so far?
Yeah, well, most of the all the paintings are in a fire right now. The rest of it is standing display exhibits and stuff. And then of course there's back rooms where there's probably more art and stuff. We don't know if the Nazis.
Even
are
though I'm
caught
not
on fire.
very good at it, I just kind of want to search around, actually. I want to see if there's anything cool here for me to take. I'll use Sense Heartbeat to know where they are and see if maybe, like, they're around other things. Or I could just use that to, like, avoid them so I can search better. Maybe there's, like, old weapons or something here that I can find.
Right. Yep.
So yeah, I'll do a search with the Sense Heartbeat.
Okay. All right. How many dice is that?
Would you count, like, the walls of the exhibit as dense cover or no?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah. There's this pretty solid building.
So I'll just do the 4d6 then. I'm looking for cool stuff. Maybe something to shank somebody with. 2 crits.
2 crits. Okay. I'm re-rolling 4. I got 2 successes.
You have 1 success because I also have a 1.
Nice. All right, I got 1 success. So,
I'm kind of fine with taking the injury.
okay.
Let's say I'll put 2 towards the searching for whatever I look for, and then 2 towards the objective.
Oh wait, we're supposed to not roll. It's okay.
I thought you said we were doing one last roll, so
No, I did not.
I
roll it.
misunderstood.
No, that's okay. I kind of went with it anyway. I'm just thinking because I'm looking at the looting stuff, and I wanted to make sure it's like kind of got an idea what we could do here.
Well, we don't have to tell the viewers what I found yet. You can just tell me the loot next
Let's
time.
think about it. So we'll think about what you find. Like it could be literally anything, and it could be something as simple as, you get a weapon off one of these guys because you kill him because with the crit or something. You know what I'm saying? Like we could. All right, let's leave it there.
I kind of want to try to find a cool sword or something, though.
All right,
if possible.
So you have 2 crits. You got 2 crits and one 1. And then you're gonna take the damage.
Yeah.
And then when we come back next week, we're gonna see what unfolds, what you find, and how that relates to what's going on, and what other kind of trouble you guys get up to in the museum. Does that sound good?
So
Sounds good to
Sounds
me.
good.